Con Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
He's crashing. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
Play action, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's got room. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action with Taylor. He'll hit Jackson, complete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
He's all alone. Tyrod Taylor. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyrod Taylor, 40 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football, But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Let's go, baby.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hey, wahoo!
Luck on 1st down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. On 1st down, it's Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It's certainly
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Hey, my 7. Go ahead.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Off of play action. Luck. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 2nd and 7, Luck flushed out right. He gets this one to Johnson. They give him a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our cameraman... And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And that is intercepted by the all-play safety, Eddie Jackson. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After the interception, here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Carter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Lynch running right. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, 49ers. Deshaun Jackson, 88 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. They'll fake it. Now Luck sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And he hauls it in the end end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robert Woods, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. On first and 10, Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. On first down, Locke. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
3 down. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On second and 12, Taylor. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Forbath, the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Taylor. The 20. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Taylor to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Again, it's Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wow. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Luck. That's complete to Slayton. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After the run, Luck going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. J.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Luck. He's got his man. This is Tate. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They are going for it. It's Luck. And Eifert has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On third down, Taylor. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Long. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. 3rd and long. It's Locke. Johnson's got it complete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Throwing his line. Complete. It's Johnson. 26 yards on the play there, and that's going to make it 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Slayton with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a give. Running right is Lynch. And some room to work. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
This time Taylor will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They try again with Lynch. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Marshawn Lynch. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Luck. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. J.J. Watt was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30.
Hey, exit.
Luck on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again. Luck. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Eifert. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 20! And now the rookie's free. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He finds his man Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, Alpha. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Reggie. That's trash.
Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
It's just me and you.
Taylor going to throw it. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guy.
He's got a man complete past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Slayton, 83 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first and 10, it's Taylor that escapes the sack. Able to fight through one tackle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they've plummeted.